We had a very good performance. I thought the first 15-20 minutes were difficult for us though. The boys managed to compose themselves after conceding a penalty. We equalised within 5-10 minutes, and I think that was key. That was very important. And after that, I felt the second half we were the better team, and we managed to play MK Dons way. We managed to get back into our DNA and to do things as we like doing it. And I felt that the boys did a very good second half. Yeah, it's important for us to stick to our DNA. We are here to, of course, we like winning, and winning is part of development. And of course, it's important that we go through the different stages of FA Cup and so on. I mean, that's a passion of ours. But it's also very important to create players for the first team. This is the #1 target of this academy, to make sure that we give a chance to local people, we give a chance to our players that have been with us since under-8s and under-9s to go through the ranks. And for that to happen, we definitely need to be very good in terms of what we want to do with the academy, which is show the boys our philosophies, our DNA, and then for us as coaches to understand what's the gift that player can contribute into the DNA, and make sure that then we cherish that gift rather than just to change him, or rather than to try to make him adapt to who we are. I think that's the good balance in our academy, that we are producing players for the first team with a very clear identity, with a very clear DNA, but at the same time we also respect who they are when they come with us, and what we do is we work on their strengths, and we try to make sure that those strengths then can be utilized in our DNA. Absolutely. I mean, in football you play away from home, you play at home, so it's important to go away from home as well, adapt to different grounds, then get some supporters, obviously the journey, all those things are part of the learning of the trade of a professional player. So it's important to mix things up, it's important to be adaptable, it's important to be flexible, it's important to have always a mindset of everything is going to be okay, and as long as we are together, as long as we are united, as long as we are clear in what we need to do and what our strengths are to benefit ourselves but also to benefit the team, then that will be fine. And I always say to the boys that it's not about where you play and all those kind of things or who you play against. It's about us being together, it's about us understanding who we are. And I think self-awareness is very important, and self-awareness as a team is equally important, and I think that's what we are trying to do now, and that's what we are starting to achieve in this team, that we are very clear about who we are, we are very honest about who we are, and then what we try to do is just make sure that we remain together for everyone to be happy, to be able then to perform. I mean, we are very blessed, as I said. We are very clear about the identity of this club. We know who we are, and it's really refreshing and really good to see that we've got a chairman who travels to see the under-18s, and the board as well, Andy, John, everyone, and also a first team manager who comes down every morning, and we have a conversation about who to play for the 23s, for the 18s, and we get involved with the first team. There is that connection, and I think that connection is very important to maximize our resources. We don't have loads of resources, but we know how to take potential from all our resources, and I think that's why eventually we will get success as well in the first team, and as an academy we are starting to get some success in the last 10 years with different players and different things that we've been doing, and it's because there is that connection between the board, the first team and the academy. We are family, we are united, and we are together, and that's important, and that you can see that when you are in the club. Everyone lives the values and the ethos of this club, and that's really important.